Will tapping alone help without therapy? Hey, this is Sebastian van Schlier. I'm a former social anxiety disorder sufferer, social confidence coach. I specialize in helping people overcome social anxiety after overcoming my own social anxiety. And I say overcoming my own social anxiety, and it kind of makes it sound like I did it all by myself. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. I had a lot of help from a lot of great people, a lot of brilliant therapists. And also, when I started on a journey to social ease using tapping, there was no person saying that you could overcome social anxiety, full stop, and also not with tapping. However, it was known to be effective for a wide variety of issues, and it was said that it often worked where nothing else worked. So I just kept going, and I had the hope that it could overcome anxiety. Based upon what I read and what I studied, it didn't make sense that I was feeling anxiety, and it made sense to me that with this tapping I could restore my natural state of being, and thankfully that was true. Now, I did have a lot of help in that, and the question of today is, will tapping alone help without therapy? So will it help? Depends on many factors. It depends on what your idea of help is. My assumption, because I have no more information, is that by help that you mean that it will reduce and release your social anxiety. And the general answer for that is yes, it will help, even without therapy. However, it depends on a variety of factors. Are you dealing with social anxiety alone, or do you have other issues connected to the social anxiety as well? For example, if you're depressed, if you're bipolar, if you have multiple personality disorders, etc. In other words, if you have other issues going on other than social anxiety, then you need to get assistance for these other issues. And I'm not the right guy to be talking about those other issues because I have no training or understanding about those. That's not my specialty. I specialize in social anxiety and social anxiety alone. So when it's social anxiety alone, yes, it will be very helpful. How helpful will it be when you're just using tapping without any assistance of a therapist? Well, that is difficult to say. It all depends. And it depends on a variety of things. What's your level of commitment? What's the amount of resistance that you're dealing with? What kind of level of self-awareness do you have? How much do you already understand of your psychology? Can you keep yourself accountable? Can you continuously motivate yourself to do a little bit of tapping every day? Are you a person that can take some information and apply it? There are a variety of other factors. But basically, if you can watch a video like this and you can tap along while you're watching this video, that's already going to give you some benefits. Any video that you watch going forward, be tapping throughout every little video that you watch, even without focusing on anything in particular. That's already going to help a tiny little bit. Now, if you're going to add tapping to routine habits that you're doing every day, such as going to the toilet, walking the dog, watching Netflix without even focusing on anything, and you just get an hour of stimulation of these acupressure points in your system, and you do that for 3-4 weeks, that's for most people already going to reduce the intensity and severity of their anxiety. Just doing that without doing any focused work. Now, if you can get yourself to do 10 or 15 minutes of tapping a day and in an effective way, that's going to be very, very beneficial. And that's going to start chipping away at the layers of social anxiety. Now, when you learn how to use it to overcome social anxiety, which is a whole study in and of itself, which I guide people through my Social Confidence Club, which is a program that runs for a whole year, then you become a lot more effective in your tapping. You become a lot more efficient. You know what to tap on. You learn more about your psychology. You learn what can happen along the journey and what to do about it. You find ways to stay motivated. You tap along with other people's issues. You focus on discovering why it is that you've been stuck. You learn about trauma. You learn about your psychology. You learn about the psychology of change. In other words, it's a whole personal development journey. So basically, it depends on a variety of factors, but generally, just tapping alone, yes, it's going to be helpful. Is it more helpful to work with a therapist who is specialized? Absolutely. Yes. So Hope that answers your question. Now also, you want to have the right perspective. A little bit of tapping in the right way is going to give you a little bit of relief. But if you've been dealing with social anxiety for your whole life, tapping along with a 10-minute video is unlikely to change your life. It might happen for a rare person, but you're going to need to apply this tapping in the right way over a period of time so that it gradually begins to reduce the anxiety. So you gradually update your belief system that's causing your brain to perceive threat. So you gradually develop a better relationship with the anxiety. So anxiety doesn't trigger stronger anxiety, and you're in acceptance of yourself and what you're dealing with. So you gradually start to deactivate the traumas that are getting re-triggered over and over and over. In other words, so that you stop reliving your past and you return back to your natural state of being. When you've been out of whack for a while, compared to being super out of weight, if you are 50 pounds or 50 kilos overweight, one time going to the gym, even if you have the best trainer and you do an amazing workout, is not going to help you lose those 50 pounds. So basically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, you're massively out of shape. Hate to bring it to you, but that's the reality of the situation. You can return, you can get yourself back into shape, but it's going to take a period of doing the right thing. And of course, if you're going to get a personal trainer, are you going to make better progress? Are you going to stay motivated? More likely thanks to the assistance. Are you going to use the right equipment? Are you going to use the right equipment with the right amount of reps? Are you going to eat the right kind of food to support you in losing weight? Are you not going to overtrain? Are you not going to undertrain? Are you going to have the right sleeping pattern, right? You're going to make a lot faster progress in that way, but yet it's still going to be a journey to get yourself back into shape. If you're a guy, you want to look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club, or if you're a girl, you want to look like Angelina Jolie, it's going to take quite a bit of training to get to that place, especially if you're currently very much out of shape. Well, psychologically, you're out of shape. Emotionally, you're out of shape. It's not your fault. It's just the status quo. You can get yourself back into shape, but it's going to take a period of time. And just tapping by yourself, yes, it's going to be helpful, and the better you are at that, and it's a learnable skill, the more likely you're going to make faster progress. And of course, the better assistance you get, the better support you have, the better you are facilitated on that journey, the more rapid and profound the change is going to be. So hope that's helpful. Great question. Thank you. This is Sebastian from socialanxietysolutions.com. If you want to be assisted on your journey to social ease, go to my website, socialanxietysolutions.com. Sign up for my free social confidence starter kit. You get 10 5-minute videos, and you're also on my newsletter then. And you'll get helpful tips, insights, little motivational boosts, understanding. And I also announce when the Social Confidence Club reopens on that newsletter. Which, by the way, it only happens once a year, and it's in February. It's no secret. So there you go. Hope this is helpful. Thank you for your question, and bye for now.